No, so it's actually alu, but it has been colored into rose gold, so it will not patina. So I did that on purpose because usually with copper plates, it tends to patina over time. So I asked John if we could do alu plate but have it colored rose gold to kind of look like a copper plate, and he said that was possible. So this is what we're working with right now. So it is a radiant acrylic, and this is the same thing also. But this one is from SMKeyboards. There we go. That. Yeah, copper would have been good, but like I said, I was just worried that um, it would patina over time. No, so this top part is this one is the frosted, but everything else is the radiant. So I don't know if you can tell. So the bottom is, you can see the layers are the radiant. Yep, so this is what we are working with today. Boop, 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 boop. It's pretty, yeah. It could have been, but it was just at the time I asked like if we could get it colored, and so we did. Yeah, and then we have this cable. So we have two cables. So we have, this is a pastel rainbow with an opal sleeve on it, so it's really shiny, really pretty. So I got the curly one for this keyboard, and then I got a straight one for the Macropad. So these are from Bear Cables, who cable commissions open in case you guys are interested. So I got matching cables, and then I also have these switches that I have spring swapped. So that is what we're going to be building today. And we're actually be using new stabilizers sent to me by John as well. So we're going to be using this Apollo hot swap. It is a F13 per key RGB bling bling, and then this scatter on. John recommended these to me, so I'm going to be building this. And then here is this. Yeah, pretty cool, right? Let me take a picture and then we can get started. Boop. Actually, yeah, because this is tadpole mounted. Yep, you were right. It is tadpole mounted TKL instead of your normal like stacked sandwich mount. This is actually the best looking stacked acrylic I think I've ever seen. Yeah, so this one is full radiant. This one is radiant, but it has a frosted piece on top. So they're a little different, but this is with the rose gold alu plate. Yeah, so I guess most people would think that this is copper, but it's actually rose gold. Bear is the only person I use for cables, yeah. I like Bear cables and I like Chewy cables, but like this cable is from Bear. This one's from Chewy. This one's from Reagan, but I have many other Bear cables. Bear is like my go-to whenever I need cables done, though. Would recommend. Used to only open on the weekends, but it's open during the weekdays now too. So that is neat. Let me tweet this out. Yeah, sorry, Shirley. I just wanted to match. I mean, I wanted to finish leaving everything um for the builds because we have 3 builds this weekend. 4 builds this weekend. We have 4 builds this weekend. Okay. Did we see the Aurora pad? No, I'm not, because we have to do the Spirited Away board, this board, RBV, and IU. So we have a lot of builds. I just see the Aurora pad. Looks interesting. Wait, why is that the pin? So everyone can enter? I'm still waiting on my RBB to ship. I got mine. The Icky Aurora. Okay. Gonna use a 7U. Amiga. Yeah, I just had a lot I had to do today. Hot swap build? Yeah, but the Macropad is solder. So the reason why I went with hot swap is for RGB, for bling bling. Because usually with solder PCBs you don't see per key, but with hot swap you do. So that's why I went hot swap. Yeah, RGB. These are Gateron stabilizers. Just chatting time if you want to. I feel really bad because I started later than what I normally do, but like I said, I was working. I have a few emails I still need to respond to. I'll get to those. Oh, so it's just all of these. So they just give you extra wires. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I got pretty lucky because Kyuko, yeah. So Kyuko, who I met at a Twitch brunch, she reached out to me to build a keyboard for Lakari. And I guess they typed on Lakari's keyboard, really liked it, wanted one of her own, and so here we are building one for her. Let's go. Yeah, I hope she likes it. I know she just re-debuted and she's probably been like super busy, but I did tell her that we're building it tonight. Maybe she'll stop by, but even if she doesn't, I just hope that if she's watching this VOD, I hope you like the board. And thank you for trusting me to build it. Oh my gosh. Hello, Goose. Well, the only thing I made the mistake of was Palm jelly keycaps don't normally come 7U, and this PCB is 7U. So, okay, so here's what I ran into. Normally, I would get a solder PCB, so it doesn't really matter, right? Which layout, because it'll have both 6.25 and 7U. But the thing is that usually when it's a solder PCB, it doesn't have per key RGB. Per key RGB is usually with hot swap boards, right? And it's even rare to find boards that have per key and also underglow, right? So basically ran into the issue of I didn't realize that this was 7U only, and the keycaps, if you want 7U for palm jelly, because the kitting is really weird, it normally only comes in 6.25U. So I actually had to go and get a 7U spacebar because the hot swap PCB is only 7U. So I did order that. All these words you don't understand is fine. But this is hot swap if she decides that, yeah, so the kit that I'm getting comes with the TK, the 7U, and then the 1.5, so yeah. My new prison is Aluminium. Are you trying to get the necklace? Yeah, Bear actually made these cables. It's like being in bio class, all these words I don't understand. Dude, kidding is just weird sometimes. I actually went and worked out today. My trainer kicked my butt. It was not good. I did this exercise that you think would be like really easy, but it's like, so he posted his sticky note up on the wall, and he told me that I had to jump and tap it for 30 seconds. Okay? And so he told me to like jump as high as I could and see where I could tap it. And then he like stuck the sticky note. And so he's like, okay, so you just jump and tap, jump and tap. And I was like, hold up. Did I just like fucking screw myself over because I jumped as high as I could and I have to hit that each time? So you're supposed to do it really fast. You're just supposed to like tap it really, jump and tap, jump and tap. And by like 15 seconds, I was like, I was like nowhere close to that. But here's the thing, I also did the box jump earlier. So he brought this box over and he put it right there. He's like, okay, jump on top of this. So I was able to like jump up and he's like, okay, now do that 30 more times. And so I did those jumps and I thought it was over jumps, and then he's like, okay, sticky note, and then put it up. He's like, now that I know you can jump, now jump this way. And then it sucked because he made me also go on the treadmill and then walk backwards. Okay, so walking forwards is easy for some reason, but walking backwards, I was just like, oh man. So I was definitely struggling today. But he basically like looked at my heart rate and he was like, that's not good, because like I was walking on the treadmill, wasn't even walking that fast, and we did the like heart rate measure and I was at 176 and he was like, holy shit, like your heart rate is so high. Yeah. But this is like after we did all this shit, and then he was like, okay, now let's do this treadmill. So I was like trying to like get my heart rate down. he was like, I was like, oh, is that bad? He was like, well, for context, when I was doing this, I was at 120, you're at 176. So I walked for like a few more minutes, and then I got down to 152 or something. And he was like, we need to work on your heart rate. Hi, Chamchi. Um, and so yeah, I did a lot of cardio today. Um, I forget what else I did. Just make your heartbeat slower, I wish. Well, the thing is like I'm not I'm not like out of shape. I'm actually like in good shape, but for some reason, you know, he was saying that lifting weights doesn't quite do the same thing as like doing cardio, and so that's what we need to do more of. And so I need to I need to do more cardio stuff. And I just kind of laughed at him. I was like, well, I walk my dog. That's my cardio. And he was like, it doesn't count. I mean, he said it does count, but he's just like, like stuff that really gets your heart rate going. And I'm just like, I'm sad. I'm just sad. Like that's all I can say. I'm just sad. Yeah, and so, well, he said that I'm one of his toughest clients because okay, I guess I didn't tell you guys the results of my testing. So basically, I've been trying to figure out what is wrong with me. Not wrong with me, but it's just like working out, not seeing any results, eating well, not seeing any results, being consistent with it, and it's just not seeing any results. In fact, um, whatchamacallit? Basically, something was not working, and I went to go see at OBGYN, and I got my hormones tested, and they did find something that was wrong, but it's like it's not a very common issue. So I'm gonna get additional testing, but basically something is wrong with my pituitary gland, and they have to see like I have to do further testing for that. Um, but basically something being wrong with my pituitary gland could be affecting like my metabolism and just like basic stuff. So they did find something. I have to go get more tests for that, but otherwise, like, pretty healthy still. Hi, Burps. Hi, Alcon. Big tuna. Bug? Bug? Where? Where? Yeah, you did send me stats. Hi, soundtrack. What did I miss? Cardio is so important. Trainers cracked, yeah. Humans are too efficient at walking to burn any meaningful calories, true. I just do bike for cardio. I want to. It's probably better for my knees. I didn't want to get roasted again for taking away stab content. Man, I wish you did stabs for me. Those are some nice stabilizers. How's Taiwan? I could have been there with you, bud. Damn, I'll go with you next year. If you go again next year, I'll go with you. Bet. Would have loved to have gone. I think Kevin from KLC is he's like so stylish. You're so funny. I don't know. It's just like based on my interactions with Kevin. Yeah, he is a baddie. I need more, but my parents were arguing today. Okay, I was trying to nap because after my training session, I just died. I came home, I ate food, and then I just passed out as per usual, right? And I wake up and they're arguing, and because my mom comes and knocks on my door, and she's just like, "Xing Xing." That's my Chinese name, okay? That's where Xing Xing Wang comes from. But she's just like saying my Chinese name, knocking on the door, and Connor's like, "Oh, she's asleep right now." So he wakes me up, and he's like, "Your mom is looking for you." Your parents are arguing. And I was like, oh, fuck. Because that means I have to be the mediator, okay? Until I go downstairs, I'm like half awake, and my dad is pissed, my mom is pissed. And so apparently she had a hard drive because she uses Mac. Okay, I know nothing about Mac. I don't know, like, I understand why she's using Mac, but I don't know anything about Apple iOS, okay? All right, I don't have any clue about it. And so basically one of her SSD drives corrupted, and she was trying to transfer photos from one of her memory cards to her new SSD. And normally she doesn't check the like delete all files once imported, but this one she forgot to, so she deleted it, right? And so she couldn't find the file, and so my parents were arguing because my mom was like, this SSD is corrupted, you need to buy me a new one. So he bought her a new one, and then she was trying to transfer files, but then they couldn't open it. And so my mom just kept saying, like, I transferred the photos onto that SSD, but it's not there, and now it's corrupted. So he got her a new one, and she was trying to transfer the files, but it wasn't working, right? And so my dad is there working, and finally, you know, he opens the old SSD and looks for the files and can't find it. And so my dad was like, you didn't transfer it or it's not here, right? And so he's like, I'm just going to reformat this drive. And then my mom starts freaking out because she's like, you can't reformat the SSD because it will erase everything. Okay, so then they're arguing, and then he's just like, well, I can't get it open. And then he was like, you either didn't transfer it or you deleted it or it fucked up, but there's nothing I can do about it. And he's like, what you're saying doesn't make sense. And she's like, I'm already telling you that I transferred it and it should be there. So they're just like arguing back and forth, back and forth. And then finally my mom comes to try and get me, and she's just like, I need you to listen to what I'm doing, and I need you to help me find it, okay? And then my dad is just like, your mom is crazy. Like, she's not making any sense. I buy her all this equipment, and you know, all she does is yell at me. I work so hard every single day. She told me to buy me this new SSD, and I bought it. Like, they're just like going back and forth. Meanwhile, I'm just like, oh my god. What the fuck is happening? I it's just like listening to the two of them, just like mom's in one ear, dad is in the other ear, and then he'll say something, she'll get pissed and yell at me to yell at him for it, and then he'll tell me that she's crazy, and she's right there listening. I'm just, oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm like, all right, let me try to open this SSD and transfer it to the new ones, okay? And so I plug it in, and it's like starting to open, but then it pauses. And my dad was like, it's corrupted. It's not gonna open. Like, it's just messed up. Like, there's no way to recover the files. And so I'm just like sitting there. I'm like, okay, well, let's just give it some time. It's still loading. And he's like, it's not working. Blah, 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 blah. So then I close it and then I use Finder because they were trying to use like the photo Apple library to open it. And it was like bugging out. So I just used Finder to open it and it opened it because every time you open these files with photo library, it creates a new photo library because Apple is so weird like that, right? So every time you open the files from like an external hard drive, it just creates like a new library. So my mom has like 8 different libraries, and then I use Finder and I open it, and then it's all her pictures, right? And so I was like, okay, are these your pictures? And then in the middle of this, you know, while I'm like sitting there trying to get it open, they're arguing in the background. And then my mom goes upstairs, changes, and then she's just like, I'm gonna leave. And my dad's like, where are you going? So they're arguing in the bathroom. She's just like, I just need to get out of here. I just need to leave. I need to go on a walk. You know, I just need to not hear you anymore. And so as she was like trying to leave, I was like, wait, mom, stop. Are these your photos? And then she was like, oh, yeah, these are my photos, but it's still not the one I'm missing. And then my dad saw me open it. He's like, oh, you opened it. You must have a magic touch. And he was like, okay, well, let me transfer these files to the new SSD, okay? And so he starts to transfer, and it says it's gonna take 5 hours. It still has like 2 more hours left, right? And then he was like, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go look for the other files. My dad's like, no, don't touch it. Just let it transfer. And I was like, all right, sure, I'll look for it after my stream then. So now they're just both downstairs like brewing in anger. And so I was just like, okay, I'm gonna go loop switches, I'm gonna go stream. Like, once it's done transferring, I'll look for your photos. And so my dad was just like, yeah, everything your mom says doesn't make sense, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, Dad, like, it's fine. It's fine. And he was like, it's not fine because she's yelling at me and I work every single day. And I was like, Dad, it's okay. Like, don't worry about it. Like, I will handle it, you know? And my mom's like, this is why your dad sucks. Because every time I try to tell him something, he doesn't listen. And he just says I'm crazy or I don't make sense. And I was like, it's okay, Mom. I'll buy you like a solid state drive that you have to plug in and it'll be so much faster. Because she was complaining that her old hard drive was just like so slow and always took forever. And I was like, she was like, it's my dad's fault for not buying her like a better one and using this transfer system sucks. And he's just like, well, she's just lazy and doesn't want to back it up every night when she can. He was just like, before you go to bed, just back up. And she's like, when I'm tired and I want to go to bed, that's the last thing on my mind to back up my photos. I'm just going to go to bed. You know, I'm not going to be like, oh, it's bedtime. Time for me to back up my photos. And he was like, well, if you don't want these things to happen, then you just have to make it into a habit. And I was just like, holy shit. Mom, I'll buy you a solid state drive. Dad, just go to bed. Just play your game. I'll fix it. Just like, oh my god. And so they're both downstairs right now, not talking to each other. Oh my goodness gracious. And so after I'm done, I'm gonna go try and find her photos for her. And my dad tried to play the good guy. He's like, I can't believe she would wake you up for something as stupid as this. And she's like, it's not stupid. It's my photos. And she's like, I would have waken him up if you could fix it. And I'm just like, oh my god. Yeah, so my nap was interrupted. married life. I have funny work stories too. I mean, the thing is, if it was a Windows computer, I could help her. But the thing is that she uses a Mac, and I know nothing about Macs. I don't even know how to do like the commands, even though they're similar to Windows. But when it comes to like the different apps or different things on it, I just have no clue. And then she'll always tell me like that she hates Apple and she doesn't want to use it, and I'll tell her then don't use Apple. But what she likes is that she likes that she can airdrop from her iPad and stuff like that. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. Where's my syringe? Well, the thing is that she has like over like 2 terabytes of, well, almost 2 terabytes. She has a lot of photos because she takes it all in RAW, and then she also takes UV photos because my mom is actually a published photographer for nature. Um, so she's known for her UV photography, and so they did studies on it, basically that insects using their UV vision can locate where the stuff they need on plants are based on that. And so taking it via UV, you can see what the insect sees and what they are looking for, right? Yeah, like my mom's professional, okay? So her losing her photos, like it's a big deal. And she she just goes out and takes a lot of pictures, and then she posts it on iNaturalist, and she's like a golden member or something there. Um, hey, nope. Um, but yeah, she's like found rare plants before that were considered endangered or shouldn't like be in a certain area, but she geotags all her photos so then researchers, biologists, botanists can then go to her location and find the plant and document it and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what my mom does. Unless she also helps, um, she helps ID lots of different stuff. And yeah. So her UV photography is important to her. Well, that's the thing, is that she does this all for fun. Like, my mom doesn't get paid for it. She just does it for funsies because she enjoys it. Like, she set up her own, like, UV camera setup. Like, it's just some janky MacGyver UV camera that she made herself. She had me, like, help her solder some stuff together, and yeah. Hello, Mick Scooterson. Yeah, so it's very important to her, right? When she goes out, she's carrying like 3 cameras. It's also cool because she knows all these like biologists and botanists, is that they invite her to go on private property sometimes to take pictures of these plants. So they will invite her out. And so the coolest thing that she did recently was she went to this tortoise rescue, and they weren't allowed to post on social media because these turtles are super endangered and protected, and they don't want poachers to know where they are. But my dad sent me a photo. Let me show you. Pretty cool. Yeah, the tortoise was huge. Um, this one. Let me find it. Oh yeah, look. It says I can't post it on social media, but look. Like that's just one of them. That that's this one is like over 100 years old. my dad said that's what they were doing. Yes, it is. But yeah, there's just this group of people, and well, I can't say where, but they just go and they tag these turtles and make sure that they're still alive and good and protect them. Like, there are cacti that are also endangered, and she does a lot of that too. Do you guys remember when I went to New Mexico with her? During that time, there was a rare orchid that had opened over there, and she went and I went with her to photograph it. Does your mom have a cool garden? Yeah, she has an inner garden. So we have like a metal fence and then like the wooden fence, but she had the metal fence before for her little box tortoise, or leopard tortoise, you know, UV, the one that I always post in my Instagram stories. So back when she was like little tiny baby, my mom put her in the iron fence enclosure just so she didn't, because she could like squeeze under, right? And so kept her in there, but then my mom also put like her herbs in there so the chicken couldn't go and eat it. Because her chickens love to eat her herbs. I'm in danger, Patty. Did you know I am one of one? Thank you, couple. I did not know that. Yeah, we have a neat garden. My mom has a lotus pond. She just has like a regular pond. We used to have a duck pond because we used to have 2 ducks. So we bought them like a little metal pond that she grew koi fish in. However, did you guys know that koi fish are suicidal? Okay, I know this sounds like really weird, but koi fish will just like jump out of ponds and kill themselves. I don't know why. That's why yeah, like intentionally. Yeah, you can look it up. Just look up like koi fish suicide. My family's koi do that. Yeah. Yeah, they just will commit suicide. My mom had a koi fish for like 5 years, and then randomly one day it started raining, and I got super excited for whatever reason. It's like, oh, it's raining. The pond is expanding, and then like jumped out and just passed away. And my mom went out the next morning and found it. She's like devastated. So she was just like, she would feed the koi fish. She would like talk to it, and it's like her little child. And then one day it just yeeted itself out of the pond, and she just never got another one. They totally have personalities. Well, so my family, we've had pretty much almost every single pet you can imagine. So I've had a sugar glider, I've had frogs, I've toads, I've had a chameleon before, I've had a potbelly pig, parrots, I've had rats, gerbil, iguana, chickens, ducks, koi fish, quails. I'm trying to think what other animals we've had. We've had many parrots. We've had parakeets, sun conure, miniature macaw. We've had blue-fronted Amazon, African grey parrot. We've had green cheek conure. We've also had Quaker parrots. Yeah. Never a snake, but my dad had a snake before I was born. We've had cats, we've had dogs, we have had a bearded dragon. Yeah, you can have quails as pets, yes. So we've had tons of animals, at least growing up. Now my parents have no spooters, no. My mom has a bird, a blue fawn Amazon named Hitomi, a sun conure named Pumpkin. My dad has an African gray parrot named Echo. I have my 3 cats. Oh, I've had hedgehogs before too, and chinchillas. And so my mom has her blue heeler Dodo. We used to have a wiener dog. I have Ginkgo Shiba Inu. She has 1 miniature chicken. She also has her leopard box tortoise. And yeah, we've had a lot of pets. And so you guys know my emote, XXW Heart, which is a Quaker parrot. It's because my first parrot was a Quaker parrot who I love very much. Yeah, yeah. That's because I love Quaker parrots, or monk parakeets as you call them. Super sweet. Was named Olive. Like first love of my life, and then he actually flew away one day. But he was a type that would like come and like sleep in my hair, would want to like come and cuddle with me and stuff like that. But he actually, someone like opened the door for too long and he flew out, and then just could never get him back. Like it was probably one of the saddest moments of my life, because I had to just like watch him in the tree and he just like flew away, and I could never get him back. And then later Austin had an outbreak of monk parakeet population. And so I like to think that Olive got out there and you know, got jiggy with it and created a whole new family. Yeah, at least that's what I like to think, that he had a good life. Okay. But anyways, okay, this story is really sad. It's gonna make me cry. Fuck, I'm not gonna tell it. But basically, I had another Quaker parrot named Oliver, who I really loved too. But that's a really sad story, so hold on. I'm still not over it after all these years, so I can't think about it. Can't think about it. But long story short is that I really like Quaker parrots. Um, would I get another one? No, because I don't. I don't think I could handle like another heartbreak. Okay, but anyways, um, but I personally I love parrots. I would have parrots if I could, but unfortunately, in college, it was too hard to have a parrot, so I got cats. I think Kilo is turning 11 this year, and so this is Miso, but I'm using. But yeah, I've had lots of pets growing up, but right now I'm my cats and Ginkert. Ginkert's actually in here. See her? That's Ginky baby. Well, she got scared because my parents were arguing and yelling, and then she was kind of like, "Oh God, why are they yelling?" Because um, we don't really ever yell at Ginkgo except for when like we need her to like stop doing something, and so she gets really nervous when people like yell. And so when I went downstairs, and I like sat on the ground to like listen to my dad and my mom, Ginkgo came over and just like plopped in my lap and was like, "I'm scared." I was like, "Don't worry, girl, I got you." So after we figured everything out, she followed me upstairs, and so that's why she's like plopped right there sleeping, because she was trying to sleep downstairs, because she used to think that she was a cat, right? But then I think slowly over time, she started to realize, like, wait, I'm a dog. Because she would try to, like, do the things that the cats would do, but, you know, they could jump high, and she would try, and she'd be like, what the fuck? Like, I can't do that. And so, slowly over time, she realized that, you know, these cats are not her kind. And so that's why she started hanging out downstairs more, because that's where Dodo is. And, like, she'll come in here to hang out with me, but no, I mean, Shiba Inus have very cat-like personalities already, but, she'll sleep with, Miso, but she won't sleep, Kilo won't sleep with her, and she'll sleep with Cosmo. Yeah, Kilo just doesn't like Nico at all. Cat pupper, yeah. But it's funny because, like, Ginkgo will chase the cats and then they'll jump up high and then she'll get really frustrated and you'll just hear her go, oh, just like whining on the floor below, like looking at me and looking at the cat and being like, Mom, help me. Like, I can't do anything, sorry. And then she'll also mess with the cats and then they'll slap her because they don't want to be messed with. And then when they slap her, she gets like, she's like shocked. She's just like, oh my god, you just hit me, you know? And then she'll look at me like, this cat just hit me. But, you know, I just look at her and I just go, you know, poor guy. which in Chinese means like, you deserved it. Because like, Ginkgo's messing with them. And they get pissed and they slap her. And she's just like, what the fuck? Yeah, but poor guy. My mom used to say that a lot to me. How's the gym today? Wait, Elvin, you're streaming right now? Elvin's streaming right now? Wait. No? I am not? Oh, okay. Gym was pretty brutal today. Trainer kicked my ass. He just went live? Dude, Elvin. He is live? Dude, Elvin, should I end my stream to go watch you? So my trainer, I got there. He's like, you ready to get it? And I was like, yep. He goes over, pulls over, brings over a box, and he's like, jump on top of this. Can you do it? I jumped on top of it. He's like, oh, so it was easy, right? I was like, kind of, I guess. And he's like, okay, now do 30 of those. And then later, he posted a sticky, well, he was like, okay, I need you to jump as high as you can. And touch the wall, okay? I do it, and he grabs a sticky note, posts it. He's like, okay, now do that for 30 seconds. And he knew I could jump because of I jumped on the box. And then we did this, what is it called? Calisthenics? I'm saying it wrong. But basically, instead of using weights, you use your own body weight. So, did this thing where it was like a rope tied on this like metal thing. Yes, yeah, that word. And basically, I had to lower myself, so I was kind of like, so here's like the rope, and my body's like this. And then he was like, okay, go as slow as you can, and then pull yourself up. Holy shit, it was so hard. Basically, I was just trying to like pull myself up. It was hard. I couldn't really do it. So I had to not angle myself as high. Um, yeah, I mean, I've had a few other those times, like after a workout, I go sit in my car and I'm just like dry heaving. We also did a superset. So it was the whatchamacallit. You have this like dumbbell and you like swing it up and then like kind of squat down and swing it back up like in between your legs. So I had to do that. And then he got the stool where I had to basically one up, like one foot up, go up, other foot down. Yeah, a kettlebell. Yeah. Basically stepping up and down and then doing the kettlebell. Well, because he was worried that if I did have a major like hormone imbalance, that certain workouts are actually like bad for me. Um, but since we're still waiting on like the test results and to get more testing done, he just told me that we need to work harder. I was like, okay. Turkish get up. No, but that sounds awful. That sounds awful. What is that? He told me that he doesn't like doing high intensity trainings with clients because they do a few sessions and then they never come back because it's like too hard on them. What the? No, I've never done those. I also do not plan on doing them. These also make me want to yarf. Is it hard just because like you have to hold it up the whole time? Barbell? Yeah. Although sometimes when I'm doing weights with my arms, it freaks him out. Because I'm like double jointed with my elbows, right? So it's like you know, it looks weird, okay. Um and so sometimes I would be doing stuff and he'll be like, "Oh, don't do that." And then I'm like, "Wait, what do you mean?" And he's like, "Your arm is bending weirdly." And I'm like double jointed. And he's like, "Oh yeah." I have to remember. So it's the same thing when I do push-ups too. So when I do push-ups, I have to wear a band to basically keep my elbows in place or else they flare out very unnaturally. Well, the thing is that you see my arm bend unnaturally, and then he doesn't know if that's because I'm doing the workout wrong or if that's just because my arms. So when I do these like up things and he sees like my elbows bend like that, he's just like, "Oh my god." What the? But it doesn't hurt because that's just how my elbows are. I'm about to snap her arms off when attempting a snatch. Oh, is that when you like go up? You like push it up? I like doing deadlifts, but I don't like doing squats. I kind of had like a bad knee. My left knee is a little weak, so sometimes when I squat like too heavy, it starts to like hurt. And so we've been working on my knee strength, my left knee strength. But with deadlifts, I don't feel it. Deadlifts feel fine. No, I feel it with machines sometimes too. It's weird. Patty on her way to deadlift someone at Keeb like no. Interloper messaged me. Vin is posting food. Patty said you would deadlift me. Does that mean you're going to Keeb life? Also, I found out I have a new curl pattern on my hair. Look, you see right here? It's a new curl pattern. That's why my bangs have been separating. Sorry. Thought I would let you guys know. Yeah. But it's so weird because my hair is straight when it's long, but when it's shorter it becomes wavy or curly. So I have a new curl pattern apparently. The Ajima curl is starting to come in, dude. Aren't you more Ajuma than me? My hair is straight too, but I'm not. Oh. What's up, Malakin? New curl pattern unlocked. Yeah, it's just getting old. You're a juicy? Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. Let's not get too confident here. Oh, God. Insty is mighty juicy. Oh, no. It's like how all old ladies' hair is turned into a fro when they hit 60. No, they do that on purpose because they get less hair, and so when they curl their hairs, it looks like it has more volume, which makes it look like they have more hair. Hello, Mandu. I was watching your stream when you were taking those quizzes. Those quizzes are wilded. I was lurking, but I also saw the sentimental things Raz was saying in chat. Raz is very sentimental. Today I learned. Or that day I learned. Hi, Nox. I stole it from someone. Oh, yeah. Raz is a sweetheart. Yeah, Raz is. I agree. I don't know. Those quizzes are crazy. I don't think I could even focus on keyboard building if I were taking those quizzes. Ow. It's true, Raz is very sweet, yeah. The quizzes take priority. I don't know. Anytime. Oh, stupid bullets, thank you for the raid. How was your stream? Hello. I appreciate it. She was streaming for a long time. Do you need a big ass tub of lube? Dude, maybe. It's kind of nice being a content creator because vendors send me lube, and so I haven't had to buy lube in a long time. I am lucky that way. It's so because like Dane Keeps will be like, "Hey, we're sending you something. Do you need lube?" And I'm like, "Actually, yes." Same with Bear. Bear's like, "You need lube?" I'm like, "Yes." So I get Dane Keeps. Yeah, see, you can see all my stuff right here. So Bear, Dane Keeps, Bear. Yeah. This is my lube tray. Put my lubes in here. Yeah. Just realizing Patty does not have a code for the store. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I think people in my community have gotten in a habit of typing XXW at checkout and then they'll like screenshot it and send it to me. That's how they found out I had a code at Meekibo, because it was like, this code does not work for your account. And they were like, huh? So there is an XXW code, but we can't use it. And so I was confronted about it, and I was like, yeah, I mean, I have a code that I get a discount from Meekibo. And they were just like, where's our code? I'm just like, I don't know, man. It's just for me. It's tied to my email. So, yeah. People have definitely gotten in a habit of just typing X6W. Actually, you know Punk Show? I bought something from, was it K Frontier? And I have this like Capital One extension where it just like inputs like discount codes for you. And it was so funny because it actually input Punk Show's discount code for me. So I got a discount. And so I wonder, I wonder if like other people have that extension and it just types in XXW for them. Wait, that's the Gigabrain move? I mean, you guys can submit it for me. I'm not gonna take the time to do that. I'm too lazy. Actually, am I too lazy? I'm just... A lot of my time has been consumed by WoW recently. And so... I've just been playing lots of WoW. But I'm happy. That's the thing. Actually, am I happy? I don't even know. But it's been nice. It's been nice just like gaming. Because I like doing keyboards and but sometimes making content on it does get a little tiring because a lot goes into it sometimes. Like I've been working on this reel for like a week now, but I'm just like slowly working through it. I hope you built Soda's board. I think he has a board. He actually built himself a GMMK Pro a while back. I actually watched that stream. I think someone linked it. So he has a keyboard. That he built himself. Yeah, I was there that stream. Hope he types on Veibae and realizes this is much better. Yeah, hopefully. I hope, my biggest concern is I hope Veibae likes it because She reached out to me a few months ago, and it's just been a little bit to source all the parts. So then I felt a little bad whenever I realized the palm jelly situation, because I was gonna give this to I was gonna give this to her on Monday, but now I have to wait because the place I got it from, they're actually at Acon right now, so I have to wait a week. T-Dog's VA setup, I was surprised to see Keycap Q1, I hope with real GMK laser. Honestly, I would love to build more boards for content creators. But the issue is them not knowing who I am, and also, I guess it's one of those things where can they trust me, you know? Premise 2, I see. Won your first raffle today? Nice! Archetype. Oh! Dude, I have never won an octopus. I've never won an archetype. I missed the floral one. It's like translucent with like ferns and flowers in it. That one, Instagram does this weird thing where it doesn't show me things like immediately. It showed me things from like 2 days ago. And so I got that. It didn't show up on my feed until the raffle was already over. And I was sad. I was just sad. Damn. Yeah. But it's okay. You know. Hello, Effie. How you doing? Got the half skull one from the most recent archetype. The octopus ones you really wanted. Yeah, I've never won an archetype, but maybe one day. I just need to enter them. Apollo is such a sick PCB. I didn't realize it was 7U only, and Palm Jelly is only 6.25 with certain kits, so. So Gondo, yeah. Gondo. He also did the Austin PCB. I actually don't know who Sea Dog is. I don't really know mini streamers. Yeah. So. Oh, really? Trash taste? No. No, I don't know any of those. I do like the octopus, but I've never won one. Oh. Yeah, I don't know any of them. He's the god of anime. Yeah, I should watch more streamers, but I don't really. I watch. I like watching Moon Moon and Al Kaiser and Skara and Dance Gaming, Dorky, Max. What else am I thinking of? Do you want me to enter for you? It depends. I just feel like if I were to get into another sculpt, it's like a slippery slope because I already have so many sculpts that I collect. No, 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 no. Don't feel bad for winning that. Don't feel bad. Speaking of winning stuff, I got sent 2 VINs. So if they say, oh, you can keep it, then I'll probably just give that one away. It's the Ven by Glock. I got sent an extra one. I'm guessing they sent one out and then they didn't like mark that it was fulfilled, and then they just sent me another one. So I have two. And if they say, oh, you don't need to return it, then I will give it away. But if they're like, sure, here's a return label, please return it, you know, then sorry, but you know? I don't know who sent it. Hello, interloper. I saw your message. Thank you for all your hard work. I always say this, but I feel bad for interloper because I respond like very sporadically. But not as sporadic as Ryan. He is the king of sporadic. We love working with you. Well, I'm glad you do, because I must be a nightmare. Because I just don't respond at... I respond at ungodly times. So, I talked to Bolsa, who will be running my desk mat, and they're gonna talk to the manufacturer to see if they can do mini mats, but it will be a group buy open for 2 weeks, and there will also be in stock, and there will also be wholesale. So I think Tiny said that she would carry it in her store as well. As for like other vendors, I'm not sure. I would have to ask, but yes. Yeah. This mat looks super cute, thanks. You respond when you're streaming too sometimes. Sometimes because I have streamer mode on, so I don't get like the notifications, but I will see it pop up. And if I have a keyboard, then I will usually respond if I can. Okay, so look. So here you can see the Radiant Acrylic. Ooh. So nice. And then here is the plate. Alu Rose Gold. Ooh. Thank you, John. Everyone say thank you, John. Thank you, Thick That Clock. Yeah, with the tapels too, because I was looking for the tapels and I couldn't find them. And then I realized that John had already put them in for me. So, thank you, John. That's super pretty. Yeah, so she liked the Radiant Acrylic with the copper plate, but the only issue I have with copper plates is depending on how they're finished, it could lead to patina. And, you know, patina is kind of like an acquired taste. Like, not everyone likes patina. And so I was worried that she would not like it. So to kind of achieve like that like coppery look, just asked to do like a rose gold alu plate, and that's what we got. Dude, stacked acrylic is awesome. I've always been huge proponent on stacked acrylic, but I used to be called stacked acrylic queen, but that's been a long time since people have called me that. But I do like stacked acrylic a lot. Peeling protective film is not it though. Yeah, but they do that for a reason, you know. The deep patty lore? I don't know. There's not much patty lore out there. I mean, there is lots of patty lore out there, I should say. But there's not much, I would say, in general. Did it say the Kato 66? Nope. You have a link so I can look at it? I saw a lot of patty lore in the Keeb life general. What the? Hold on. What? Keeb life? Where? Where? Oh no. Oh. God damn it. Who posted this? Probably Instigator, if I had to guess. Okay, I see one thing with me from Instigator. Oh, there you go. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Instigator. Jump scare? Yeah, that was during my subathon when Connor did my makeup. He did not do a good job. Those colors do not go with my skin tone. Not my colors. Subathon right now? No. Wait, you won the corn, SC? I swear, if you won, I would just... Holy moly, your luck is unreal. Oh. 9-piece acrylic, clear acrylic. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Interesting. I've never seen a layout like this before. It's like an ortho, but... It's giving clowns. Projecting my aura. Oh my gosh. I need that for bongos. But you know, Hello Caps followed me on Instagram. So that means I'm in now, right? No bongo the sick, yeah. Also, Vin, tomorrow is Assie's debut. I saw on his title today. I'm excited for him. Patty with the celeb says no. I actually got flamed for sharing that story. I shared the Mikibo Lakers post that Hello Caps follow me from, and someone basically told me to fuck off for being a Lakers fan. But I don't even watch basketball. So, you know. Yeah, what did he say? Let me see if I can find it. Mod chat's where all the tea happens. For real, you guys are so bad. God. Let's see. Lakers suck, fuck y'all. Yeah, I find out about all the recent dramas because mod chat's like, yo, did you see? Lakers because they're my home team. Austin's in Texas. Basketball, we have the Spurs. Matcha's just a bunch of old ladies. Yeah, that's true. The San Antonio Spurs. Houston Rockets. Right? Wait, we're talking about basketball. Dallas Cowboys is football. Oh yeah, we do have a soccer team. It's like the Aztecs. Dallas is the only NBA team in Texas rooting for? Dallas has a team? What's Dallas's team? Oh, the Mavericks. I see, I didn't even know that. I know the Spurs because that's what my ex-boyfriend liked. And I know the Rockets because that's where Yao Ming was. So, you know. Mavs downhill after they signed Kyrie? Yeah, I didn't know any of that. I don't know any of that. Glad he's not on the Nets anymore. I mean, I'm not really into sports, but I lived in Boston for a few years. And there were just days where you just could not go out because if Boston people won or lost, it would be fucking insane. So there was just days where it's like, oh, sports game. Oh, okay, let's not go out today. Let's just stay inside. It's a playoff game in Boston and lost. I thought I was gonna die. Yeah. Yeah. I feel that. Are we meeting at Keeb Life this year? Yeah, are we meeting there, Angelica? I feel like some of you are going to meet me for the first time at Keeb Life. I've seen many reactions. I've seen reactions where people don't really know what to say to me, right? So they just like, "Hi, Patty. Okay, bye, Patty." So I've had that. I've had conversations where they don't ever say hi to me, but they'll be like, "I saw you, but I was too scared to say hi." I'm like, "What?" It's like the people who just like never say hi to me at all. And then I also have the people that just come up and talk to me like I just know them, which I do, but they're just like, "Hey Patty, what's up? How you doing? What do you think about meat? Like, I heard your story on stream is really funny." And I just kind of look at them like, "Who are you?" Or so it's like the type of people who come up to me and just like talk to me how they talk in chat, but I don't know who they are, right? Bowling of Insanity. Hi, Koala. Patricia, you're so intimidating, that's why. We should enter, yeah. Well, I forget who it was, but I think it was Kiwi. But I think like I saw Kiwi for the first time, like, wow, you're tall, and then he looks at me, he's like, wow, you're short. No. I wouldn't say that. It's just like that's what Fuzzinator did to me, and I was like, who are you? He's like, I'm Fuzz. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I had no idea. Kick W. Has anyone met you with an elevator pitch? No, but okay, so you know Origin? Good night, Super Bullets. Ori was like, so how did you like the Ohana? And I was like, oh, it's good. Like, it's like really interesting. The designers did like a really good job. You know, it's interesting map. Like I was just like talking to him. Like he watched my stream and like didn't really know much about the design. And he was just like, oh yeah, like my next, like our next board, like I'm gonna try and do this and I'll send it to you. And you know, with this, like this is what we tried to design it for. And I was like, wait, who are you? And that's when he's like, oh, I'm Ori, I'm the designer. I was like, what the fuck? Why don't you start with that first? Hare was explaining the design of his board to the designer himself. And I realized that I probably looked like a fucking asshole. Me did say Aaronish, not Aaronish. Well, I know what some of you look like, so I could kind of put like a face to the username, but it's like people that I have no idea what they look like. And I don't want this to deter anyone from saying hi to me because they don't want to get hit by the who, but I'm just saying that if you come up and say hi to me, let me know who you are. But yeah, some people have told me that they're just too afraid to say hi to me, and don't be. I'm just some short little Asian girl in the corner. I wouldn't even know how to approach you. Yeah. If it's a meetup in the afternoon, I might just be in the corner like potatoing. You might just see me on the couch like there's a very good chance that I'm trying to fight off of Fukuma in the corner. I'm gonna show my face, but don't mind if it's out there somewhere. Yeah, I mean, I just don't know who people are sometimes, so help me out. That's the case, give her like 10 minutes, yeah. Or do what Insider does, snap a picture and then laugh at it, and then show me once I'm recovered. I'm 5'3", according to my doctor. But I slouch. How do you like the TKL versus the brown bird? I don't know, I haven't typed on it yet. Or you mean just like design-wise? Also, I don't really talk that much IRL. I'm more of a observe and listen to other people talk. So if you go to Meetup and you expect to hear me just like blah, 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 I want you to know what you see on stream you'll probably get 10% of. Hello, baby dog. And talk till Patty falls asleep. But that's the thing is I will like sleep talk to you. Like surprising enough, like if you're talking to me when I'm half awake, I will still respond to you. If you need escorting from a location, the meetup center, actually use strap behind me. You'll see my hand waving in the middle of the crowd. Like, oh, that's where Patty is. Let me walk over there. Yeah, I'm not very talkative, IRL. I like to eat, food coma, and listen to people talk. Because, like, I talk about myself all the time. And I'd rather hear, like, what other people have to say. But if you invite me to, like, loud places, I will probably dip early. Like karaoke. If you invite me to karaoke, I'll show up, but then I'll probably leave because it's too loud for me. I'm old, okay? I'm an old lady. And I don't drink. So I'll stop to say hi, but then after that's like, no, bowling is fine. No, bowling is fine. I'm just saying, like, you know. Remember how loud that oh, it was. It was like we were at a dance club at a brunch place. Yeah, that was pretty insane. Watching Frank work was really surreal though. Karaoke, so you could hear you sing Dancing Queen? No, I only sing at karaoke if I'm tipsy, but I don't I'm never gonna drink in front of anyone because when I drink I become brutally honest. So if there's ever an insecurity that you have ever had about yourself, I will probably say it. I am allergic, but when I get over the allergies, I you know, I just become very mean. Not mean, but it's just like no filter. I'm a sad drunk. I'm not a sad drunk, but I'm just like a brutally honest drunk. Becomes honest? Yeah. Oh no, Linda. No. Is she okay? Truth potion? Yeah, like, okay, and so yeah, I'm gonna use it as an example, but like, if I got drunk and I was talking to you, I would probably say something like, I'm sorry I exposed that you're not actually 6 feet, but at least you can be honest with yourself now. Like, I would say shit like that, you know? This is not very nice. No, it's not good. It's not good. No, I'm not going to. I don't want to make people cry. I've already told you my drunk stories about like um my one coworker who had like really oily hair. Do you remember that story? And I just like called him out. It's like, do you not know what dry shampoo is? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know? Stuff like that. I mean, I didn't actually say that, but I mean, I actually don't know what he's doing nowadays. Warbin out. Also, Meep says there's something on Saturday. Is it this Saturday? Or is it next Saturday? Next Saturday? I should be free. Poggies. Yeah, it should be. Yeah. Yep. This is a little Macropad. This one I do have the solder though, so. This one was hot swap, so I don't have to worry too much about it. But this one is solder. So, get all those in. Okay, don't do that. Don't be like me and do that. Yeah. Okay, I thought I was being big brain by doing this, but I see now that I need to do it differently. I need to do the two corners, secure those in, then I could do the rest. Yeah. So that's a little loose on this plate, so. Okay, I just need to solder these in first. It's not gonna stay in place. It's just an artisan this way? True. She's gonna use it for her VTuber macros. You know, with her like expressions and stuff like that. I wish I was a VTuber. I was going to be a PNG tuber today, but Couple told me to go put on my face. Here I am with my face. You can use this video for content? Yeah. Building keyboard for VTuber gone wrong? No. I Spy a Kitten. Yep. It's where they sit. Or perch, I should say. She's good. She's actually sleeping in here right now. She's right behind my chair. Yeah, that was a cute one. That was a cute one indeed. Yes, she's a Shiba. Little Shiba Inu. Mochi? My sister's dog? Yep. Little Frenchie. Cosmo is in his cat scratcher. So I bought this cat bed scratcher. So it's like a circular bed, but functions as a scratcher. And I bought 2 of them, so they just sleep in it. They're very cute. They love it. Hey, Popcorn! Hello! How you doing? I'm building RBB tomorrow. And IU Sunday, yes. Okay, now these are all in. That's an old command? It's been a while. Wait, where's Cupbo? New Mashal came out today. Pretty good. Oh, you guys know the konjac jelly pouches that I eat on stream? I got my very first from Popcorn. She's the one who introduced it to me. I limit myself to one a day. And alcohol. uh it was a whole ordeal when we were at Makibo trying to do the sticker. The Makibo sticker sign. That was a whole ordeal. That was funny. Took like 4 of us to do, yeah. So basically, we were trying to put the stickers, the Makibo sticker on the front door, but wanted it to be level. So they were trying to do it, and we were just like peanut gallerying in the background. Music died, oh thanks. It's Eric's. And then Vin got mad, was like, y'all aren't helping. Okay. You're pretty much done. Whoa. So normally I'd be using palm jelly, but because I don't have the right space bar, we're gonna be using this clear one I got recently. For the RGB. RGB. What's up, Perry? Thanks for helping us out that one night. Appreciate it. We're trying to get items for raid. It literally did nothing. Not true. Yeah, do you guys like the really clear? Is that into Diablo? No, but I watched my aunt play it. I didn't play PC games until like actively play PC games until League of Legends. Like I would play occasional games like Roller Coaster Tycoon, Sims, but in terms of like a lot of computer games I didn't play until later on. Yes, I was a League player. Yeah, I was. I was a Kog'Maw and a Nivea main. Got any plans playing D4? No, my life is consumed by World of Warcraft. And building keyboards. Holy, yeah. I played AD and AP Kog'Maw. I also played Teemo and Renekton. And if I played Soraka, I went mid. So yeah. Dude, Mashal's good. I actually had a lot of ties in League of Legends. So, my friend from college, he actually went professional. And that's how I got to meet, like, Skara. Because they were on the same team together. Yes, Alan. Oh yeah, because D4 is like the early access right now, right? I did play a lot of console games growing up though. The bowl cut Kiwi Kid era? Oh my gosh, if I could log onto my Facebook, I would show you guys my banner. They used a horrible picture of him. So fucking funny. I only switched to PC game 3 years ago. Yeah, I used to play like Zelda, Kirby, Pokemon, etc. Also, Popcorn, if you're listening, yes, that's fine. Yep, I can't respond because I don't have a keyboard, but yeah, it's fine. Sorry. No keyboard, Andy. I used to play all the Final Fantasies too. I love Final Fantasy. And I just have to plug this in, okay? Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I played 10 as well. I played the lightning one, but I don't remember which number that was. But I didn't finish it because my dad wanted his PS5 or something. So I only played like a little bit of it. 13, yeah. Yeah, I didn't finish it. And I also did not have like the drive to finish it either. But it's really pretty. Final Fantasy VII Remake is good. Yeah, so I've always had a crush on Cloud. And then when they made Event Children, and they made Cloud like super like HD and pretty, I was just like in love. Event Children, yeah, movie. I mean, it looks a little weird now, but just wait, okay? Just wait. Once you plug it in, that's when the magic happens. Oh ho ho ho! Oh ho ho ho! Okay. Oh, I have a keyboard, I can respond now. Pretty? Yeah, it is very pretty. Oh lord. Okay, this is row 4. Row 4. This is row 1. This is row 4. I can't let my girlfriend see this keyboard. Wait, why? Row 4. I'd say they're like a softer, thinner PPT. I would say at least. You will want it. I do have 2 sets. However, I actually did have a 7U, but I gave it to a different streamer, unfortunately. Pink Unicorn, she would pick this over in a heartbeat. Yeah, we got the rose gold plate. No, I'm doing row 4, and then row 3. And then 2. Just for now. Row 4. So now I need 3. Unless you think I should do 4. Well, I don't have enough. Wait. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I do have enough. Okay. Yeah, I can do. But the issue is I have to find them. That's the only caveat, is that I have to find these keycaps. Okay, so now we need to find a row 3. Okay, I'm going to... Okay, so these actually have legends on them. This is 4. This is 4. So this is alpha. 4. 4. 4. This is the this one's from Vala. This is the Iceberg keycaps. This is 4. Like, give me a moment. This is gonna take me a little bit. This is gonna take me a while. B. X. This one is R1. This one's an R1. This one is a R1, but it's the same color. Place that over there for now. The keyboard looks so pretty. Yeah, these are clear keycaps with RGB bling bling. Love bling bling. I know some people don't like RGB, but honestly, RGB gives you plus 20 words per minute. That is a fact. This is an R3. Yeah, you can tell from the height, but there's also etchings on this, so it's a little easier too. Oh, this is R2. On the back, inside, you can see it will say R4. So there's some kind of indicator for me too. And because these are etched, I also know. So this one is the R3. So this screen is actually not the right green. This screen is too dark. So maybe use this one? Yeah. So this one is a... Am I gonna build a keeb for Soda? I think Soda already has a keyboard that he built himself. But if he wants one, I would definitely build one for him. So R1. Yeah, this is a GMMK Pro. Yes. This one is a R3. Wait, this is a R3. This one is a... R3. We'll save it. Yeah, he actually built it on stream a while ago. He built it himself. This one is a R1. Well, you already have an R1 blue. This one is a R1. We have an R1. This one is the middle. R. Ooh. Probably sponsored? I'm not sure. I mean, GMMK had a very big... They did their marketing well for that board. It was like very hyped, so... Like that board got to mainstream. If you ask people about customs, a lot of them will use, or if you're like new to customs, a lot of people will normally ask like, what about the GMMK? Because it was a very hyped board. Still marketing? Yeah. Okay, so I need an R3. The R1. Okay, so I'm gonna put R1 right here. This is also R1. Also R1. Also R1. The R3. R3. R1. R2. There's a 2. R1. R3. R3. So we don't have very many R2s. We should have one more R2. So I have this pink one. I guess it doesn't need to match completely, but I should have one more R2 profile, but I didn't see it, so. This one is R1. These are all R. Okay, so. Actually. Oh, this is not in all the way. Because the numpad has special ones, so I'm just gonna put these for now. So we don't have the right profiles. I'll fix it later. I'll fix it later, but... Originally she wanted palm jellies, but because I don't have the right spacebar for it yet, we're just using these for now. But this should be the one that she's using. Woohoo! So much RGB! I love it. Bill Boogie. Okay. Actually, it would normally be on this side, right? So here are the cables. I'm not going to use them, but I wanted to show you guys what it looked like. And then for keycaps, let's see. Maybe we use this one, but it's not clear, so maybe we use this one. Patty? What? What? Hello? Can you guys hear me? I'm okay. Okay. We're good? Audio is okay, but not video. It's all good now? Okay. I need to find the Apollo. Or is it Vile? Oh, it is Vile. Ooh! Perfect. Does the Apollo have a hex? Yeah. Try the VIA website? Okay. It works. Lighting. Other. Okay. I feel like it did, but does attached USB-C to PCB work better compared to separate daughter board, JST? So the reason why people use JST sometimes is if they want the USB port in a specific location. So for example, you know, your PCB is up high, but you want it to be a lower USB entry point, so that's when you'd use a JST. But I don't know if there's any difference between better or worse, but I would say it's the same. But that's the reason why some people will use JST over just like having it directly onto the PCB. You have more flexibility in terms of where to put the USB port. Miss Santos? No, I just finished. What do you guys think? Wow. Much bling bling. Ooh. Okay, let me pull up. I like acrylic, me too. Could use some more RGB. Dang. Very gamer, yes. Is there there's a RGB, but I think it... Okay, yeah, this is the RGB. This one does not have underglow. It's very, like, you can see it through like that. But these are the perky ones for the, palm. Okay, let me mute real quick. Per key. Per... never mind, it's not even worth it. Okay. Wait. Thank you, Raz. Okay, so these are Tessie Blue Sky Linears. I have spring swapped them out to 45-gram long springs, looped at 205G. This is Cafege's stacked acrylic TKL. We're using 70A tap pulls, which are the pink ones. This is on an alu plate that has been colored to rose gold. And these are the Iceberg keycaps from Veibae with the legends. So yeah. Okay, here we go. So TLDR, stacked acrylic, tapple mount 70A, alu plate, blue sky linear switches, and then Iceberg keycaps. Oh wait, did I do mods? I did it. Okay, I'll redo it. What is the Macropad's name? It is, hold on, I can plug it in. It is the KP Republic BM16V2. Okay. This is the build. I hope she likes it. Thank you, John. Thank you, Vei. I hope she likes it. I mean, it's not the right keycaps at the moment, but hopefully once I have the right one.